Google Maps is a lifesaver until the point where you get to your destination and find the location closed. That also happened on this day. I remember reaching there and learning that the place was not open. I almost threw myself off that hill. Yes, it was opposite the bridge, the major bridge that leads to the Aquario in Genova. Should I say aquarium? So, upon getting to this point, after 1 hour and 30 minutes walk, we thought, let's see what we can find around here. And that's where we started checking Google Maps again. And yeah, it took us to this basilica.
Chiesa di Santa Maria di Castello.
From the outside looking in, it is a basilica with the necessary things that you'll find in a basilica, some nice things to see, some amazing paint, architecture. And yes, it was just giving what a basilica should give until when a man came at us asking if he could give us a tour. And I was glad, I was happy, at least this is not a waste. Now, I accepted that tour, thinking at least after 30 minutes we'll be out of this place because the church is not that big. But when we started, it took hours, I think around 2 hours, to tour the entire basilica, from secret passages to different rooms that would have you questioning your decision. I remember thinking about the Da Vinci Code a lot while in this basilica. There's some places you find yourself and you start questioning if Hollywood was actually telling a true story. It was just so close and tight, and on this day I was feeling so nervous. But the story, the precision, the storytelling was amazing, and I was glad we took this tour. But at the point, I started looking for a way out. Like seriously, touring for a while, I got to a point where I saw the door swing open and I was excited because I was like, yes, this is the end, this is the exit. I went outside. I remember my husband opening the door and was like, what are you doing? I'm like, this is the exit, because I was just done. And I was like, our guide said we still have a ton to do. Yeah, I went back inside. We continued the tour, continued the storytelling. It was interesting, but at this point I was over it because it was already 6 p.m. 6 p.m. means dinner time, and dinner time means that we have to walk back for an hour 30 minutes before we can start thinking of what to have. So I said, I need to eat, and I need to eat now. So we went towards the Duomo after we got released, and yes, we did not complete that tour because it was late. So we went to the Duomo, that's the major Duomo of Genova. Story for another day. I got to this Duomo and my confusion started again, and it just had me thinking being dependent on substances can really obscure your memory, obscure your mind. I was so confused because I had a different perception of where this Duomo was located.